Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am crafting with a few of the latest to release by Crafty Meraki. This is a super special release to celebrate Crafty Meraki's 4th anniversary, and so huge congrats and happy anniversary to Bindu and everybody at Crafty Meraki. I have just gone to town glimmering this amazing hot foil plate. It's A2 in size, so it creates the perfect background panel for you. It's called Crafty Confetti, and when I turn on my glimmer, I just like to go to town and glimmer up all the things. That way I have a lot of options, I have a lot of panels that I can save and use for later. And here's the thing, I found that this glimmers really beautifully onto, I like to use the Spellbinder's specialty glimmer paper that always seems to work very consistently for me. The hammer mill paper worked really well for me as well. I've got black cardstock from my stash that is 65 pound. It's a little bit too lightweight. That glimmered, but it wasn't a perfect glimmering. The Spellbinders, their black cardstock that is the specialty one, it's a little bit pearlescent. I think it's called brush black. That glimmered up beautifully. I mean, that got me a perfect glimmering, so that worked really well. And then I always suggest, if you are going to glimmer, maybe invest in one of those solid hot foil plates, because you can glimmer and get the positive as well as the negative. So what I've done is I've chosen the negative glimmering of this sort of a hot pink panel. So when you glimmer, you get the design that you see on my white panel that I glimmered with a rainbow colored foil. But if you have one of those solid plates, you can take the leftover glimmered or foil and glimmer that as well. And so you kind of get 2 for 1 and 0 waste on your foil. So really, really fabulous. Definitely recommend that for these background glimmer plates, because it's a very easy 2 for 1 and you get to use up all of your foil. So nothing goes to waste. Now what I've done is I took a nested arch shape die and I've cut out an aperture. And what I did was I actually cut through 2 layers at a time. I cut so that the position would be perfect. I cut out of the negative hot pink, and I also took that same arch die and at the same time cut through my lighter rainbow colored panel as well. And then I'm gonna alternate, and so the arch that was cut out of the rainbow foil, I will inset back into the hot pink negative panel, and then I've got off to the left there the opposite. So the larger panel is my rainbow foiled on white, and then I'm gonna nest back into that the hot pink negative foiling. So you can kind of get a 2 for 1 with this card. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of the nothing goes to waste concept. So this is just a really nice way of mixing and matching your different panels for a different look. It's a little bit of an eclipse look. I mean, not exact, because normally with Eclipse, you would, whatever you die cut out of your panel, you would inset that right back in, but maybe add some foam behind it or add a shadow layer behind it. And so this isn't quite the same because I'm using a different panel to inset back in, but it's the same pattern. It's the same design. And I've just bordered it with a little bit of silver glitter, because silver is this is such a colorful card, and a very shiny, sparkly card at that. So I wanted to continue with the silver as my accent color. So I started with the silver border, and as you might have noticed, I did gut out the center of my silver rectangle but I inset some white cardstock right back into that center area so that everything's nice and level, at least to start with. This card's gonna have so many layers, especially as I start to build this cupcake, which look how massive this die set is. This is the Sweet Celebrations die set, and the cupcake itself, it's large. I mean, it's nearly 3 inches wide by, mine ended up being about 3.5 tall. Kind of depends on how you assemble the dollop of icing or whipped cream, whatever you prefer to enjoy on your cupcake. And then there's lots of decorative elements with this cupcake because you can go like a very fresh and fruity cupcake. You've got cherries and strawberries. And hey, the thing with the strawberry that I think is really unique about this die set is that you can get the strawberry from the outside, like a whole strawberry, but then you might be able to see it on that die set that's in the lower right corner. There's one die that looks a little bit strange. That's the inside of the strawberry after you've sliced it in half. So how cool is that you can have like sliced strawberries on your cupcake or whole strawberries? I just think that's really fabulous. Really, really wonderful. But then there's different candies, cookies, little mini waffles. And there's even a flower that you can decorate your cupcake with. That layering flower, it's right above the strawberry, if you can see it on the die set. It's big. It's about 2 inches. So that by itself, I feel like, could be a really fabulous decorative element on its own. You don't even really need the cupcake with that. So really, really fabulous. And so while I'm assembling my cupcake, let me tell you a little bit more about the giveaway hop that my video is a part of. So to be in for a chance to win a $100 gift certificate to Crafty Meraki, expand the description box below. What you'll need to do is fill out the Rafflecopter form. And all of the details of the giveaway will be in the description box, including the deadline to enter. There are several hops going on all month long, so check out Crafty Meraki on its blog, Instagram, and to see all of the other videos on this hop, expand the description box and click on the playlist. We've put all of the videos on a convenient playlist for you to check out and see some more inspiration. I can't wait to hop along and see what else the other designers have chosen to work with from this release, because it's a huge release and there's a little bit of everything. There's some lovely hot foil plates and die combinations. So I think that's really innovative and very cool. There are some die sets for celebrating birthdays like this cupcake. There are some floral succulent die sets. There's a lily die set. I mean, it's really, really fabulous. So I hope you'll check out the release. I'll leave links to the products that I've used in the description box below. But if you visit Crafty Meraki, you'll be able to see all of the new release products. And do hop along and enter into all of, or as many of the various different hops. Each of them will have a giveaway prize. And to see if you've won the prize, do join the Crafty Meraki Facebook group. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below as well, so that it's easy for you to find. But that way you won't miss when the winners get announced. So here I'm going, now that I have all of the pieces assembled for my cupcake, I'm going to start to layer it, but I'm going to be adding some more dimension. I've got a combination of things here. So I've got some pretty thick foam. It's 3 millimeters thick. Usually I use it for shakers. I've put my cupcake, the actual cupcake itself, as that thicker foam behind it. And then I'm going to kind of layer up these dollops of whipped cream at different dimensions as well. So I've got this one that is going to, part of it will be overlapped with the cupcake and part of it overlaps the foiled panels. So I've got some different thicknesses of foam just to help bring that so that it's nice and level. And this one, I'm putting a little bit of low profile foam so that it still sits in front of the second dollop of whipped cream. That first dollop I just glued directly down to the foiled panel. And then this lollipop is going to be tricky because part of it's going to touch the foiled panel behind it. So I've got a lot of 3D glue gel. You can kind of see I like to use 3D glue gel to just get my die cut elements to the height that they need so that they look level and they maintain that that sort of dimension without getting crushed. Because if this goes through the mail and I didn't have 3D glue gel behind there, I would either have to stack various thicknesses of foam to get it to the right height, or if I didn't have anything behind it, it would get sort of crushed and collapse down. So that's why the 3D glue gel is one of my favorite adhesives to use, because you can really just squirt out as thick of a dollop of it as you need. Here's a close-up of all the shine, all the sparkle, all the glitter of this card. It's really truly for a very special birthday. Maybe if you have some little numbers, you could maybe put the number of the birthday. Like, this would make a really wonderful Sweet 16 birthday, I think. So I might do that once I decide who I'm going to give this to. Thanks for checking out my video today. Be sure to expand that description box for the giveaway details, how to enter, and as well the playlist where you can check out all of the other fabulous projects being shared today to celebrate Crafty Meraki's 4th year in business. Thanks so much, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye!